Chosen one, urgent alert. Watch this before you check anything else today. My child, do not scroll past this moment. Do not turn your attention away, because something deeply important is being placed before you right now. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is a direct interruption in your day that carries a truth your heart has been waiting for. If you leave too quickly, you may miss a shift that has already begun to unfold around you, a blessing that is closer than you realize. I am speaking now because time matters in this very moment, and your attention will determine what you receive next. This urgent alert means that something has reached a turning point, and I need you to see it clearly before anything distracts you. Type Amen to affirm. I am not calling you urgently to create fear in you. I am calling you urgently because something is aligning in your favor and you must not overlook it. There has been a silent movement happening in your life. Something you could not see, something you could not control, yet it has been carefully guided by my hand. You have felt confusion, you have felt delay, and at times you have felt forgotten, but none of those feelings reflected the truth of what I was doing. The truth is that I have been arranging things beyond your sight, and now the moment is arriving where awareness will change everything for you. Listen closely, because this is where the meaning becomes clear. This alert is not about danger approaching you, it is about opportunity arriving and requiring your awareness. There is a difference between something being given and something being received, and right now I am preparing you to receive what has already been set in place. If you rush into your usual routine without pausing to hear me, you may walk past what was meant to lift you. That is why I am stopping you right now, before anything else takes your focus. Take a second and show your faith by liking this video, because your simple act of agreement opens your heart to what I am about to release into your life. You have been walking through days that felt ordinary, even heavy at times, but beneath that surface, something sacred has been forming. I have seen every quiet tear, every moment you held yourself together when no one noticed, every time you chose to keep going when it would have been easier to stop. None of that was wasted, and none of it was ignored. This is the moment where you begin to understand that your endurance was not just survival, it was preparation. There is a shift happening in your awareness, and once you see it, you will not be able to return to the old way of thinking. You have been carrying doubts that were never yours to carry, and believing limitations that were never spoken by me. I am removing those false weights now, because where I am leading you next requires clarity, not confusion. You are not behind, you are not disqualified, and you are not overlooked. You are positioned exactly where you need to be for what is coming. Type 1111 if you believe. There are people and situations that have made you question your value, but I am restoring your vision so you can see yourself through my truth. I formed you with purpose. I placed gifts inside you that are still unfolding, and I have protected you in ways you do not even realize. Every delay you experienced had a reason, and every closed door kept you from something that would not have honored your path. You were not being denied, you were being redirected. Right now, something is being placed in front of you that will require a new level of attention. It may not look dramatic at first, it may even seem small, but it carries a significance that will grow quickly once you recognize it. This is why I told you to watch before you check anything else, because distraction has been one of the biggest tools working against your clarity. When your focus is scattered, you miss what is right in front of you. I am calling you into a moment of stillness, even if everything around you feels busy. In that stillness, you will begin to notice things you did not see before. You will sense a direction that feels different, yet peaceful. That is my guidance, not forcing you, not rushing you, but leading you with quiet certainty. Trust that feeling, because it is the doorway into what you have been waiting for. You have been asking for change, and I have heard every word, even the ones you never spoke out loud. The answer is not coming in the way you expected, but it is coming in a way that will last. I am not giving you something temporary, I am establishing something that will sustain you. That is why this moment matters so much, because it is the beginning of a lasting shift, not a short relief. Do not let doubt interrupt what is being built. Doubt will try to tell you that nothing is happening, that this is just another ordinary day, but that is not true. This day carries a different weight, a different energy, because you are now aware. Awareness is the key that unlocks everything else. When you see clearly, you move differently, and when you move differently, your life begins to change. I am with you in this moment, closer than you think, guiding you gently but firmly. You are not alone in this, and you do not have to figure everything out at once. Just stay present, stay open, and stay willing to listen. What you are stepping into is not confusion, it is clarity unfolding step by step. What you are entering is not chaos, it is alignment, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. I am adjusting your path gently, removing what no longer belongs, and placing you where your purpose can breathe again. This is why you were stopped earlier, because once you move forward from this point, things will not feel the same as before. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. There has been a quiet tension in your spirit, a feeling that something is about to change, but not knowing exactly what it is. That feeling did not come from confusion, it came from awareness beginning to awaken within you. I have been nudging your heart, pulling your attention toward what matters, even when your mind tried to focus on everything else. You have sensed that something is shifting, and now I am confirming it clearly, so you will not ignore it or brush it aside. You have spent time trying to understand why certain things slowed down in your life. You questioned delays, you wondered why progress did not look the way you expected, and at times it made you feel like you were falling behind. But I was never delaying you to harm you. I was slowing things down to protect what I am building in you. If everything had moved quickly, you would have stepped into situations that were not ready to support your growth. What felt like restriction was actually protection, and what felt like silence was actually preparation. Now, I am bringing you into a space where things begin to open, but you must carry a new level of awareness with you. You cannot move forward with the same mindset that you had before, because what is ahead of you requires clarity and trust. You are not meant to chase every opportunity, you are meant to recognize the right one. That is why I am sharpening your discernment, helping you feel what is right even before you see it fully. There are people who will notice a change in you, even if you do not say anything. They will see a calmness, a focus, a quiet confidence that was not as strong before. That change is not something you created on your own, it is something I am forming within you. When you walk with awareness, you stop reacting to everything around you and start responding with intention. This is the beginning of that shift in you. You may feel moments where you want to go back to old habits, old patterns, or old ways of thinking. That is natural, because those patterns were familiar to you for a long time. But I am asking you to pause in those moments and remember what you are stepping into now. You are not returning to what limited you. You are moving toward what will expand you. The comfort of the past cannot compare to the purpose of your future. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. I am also bringing clarity into your relationships. Some connections will begin to feel lighter, more peaceful, and more aligned with where you are going. Others may begin to feel heavy or distant, not because something is wrong, but because your direction is changing. You do not need to force anything to stay or leave. Just stay aware and let things settle naturally. What belongs in your life will remain, and what does not will fade without struggle. There is something important about this moment that you must hold on to. I am teaching you to trust my timing without needing constant proof. You have often looked for signs in visible ways, wanting reassurance before you take a step. But now I am strengthening your inner knowing, so you can move forward with quiet confidence, even when everything is not fully revealed yet. That is where your growth becomes strong, when you can trust without needing everything explained. You are not being asked to rush, you are being asked to stay present. When you stay present, you begin to notice how I guide you in simple ways. A thought that feels clear and calm, a decision that suddenly makes sense, a direction that brings peace instead of pressure. Those are the ways I lead you, not through force, but through clarity. Learn to recognize that, and you will never feel lost again. There is also something you have been holding on to emotionally that I am asking you to release. It may be disappointment, regret, or something that did not go the way you hoped. That weight has been sitting quietly in your heart, affecting how you see new opportunities. But where you are going now, that weight cannot come with you. I am not asking you to forget. I am asking you to let go so you can move freely. You have been stronger than you realize, even in moments when you felt uncertain. Strength is not always loud. Sometimes it is the quiet decision to keep going, to keep believing, even when you do not see immediate results. That is the kind of strength you have been building, and now it is beginning to show in how you think and how you move. The next steps in your life will not come with confusion. They will come with clarity that feels steady. You will not feel rushed or pressured. You will feel guided. That is how you will know that you are moving in alignment with me. I do not lead you into chaos. I lead you into peace that strengthens you. You may notice small opportunities appearing, things that seem simple but feel right. Do not overlook them, because those small openings are connected to something much bigger. What I am building in your life is not based on sudden, overwhelming change. It is built through consistent, aligned steps. Each step matters, even the ones that seem small at first. Stay grounded in this awareness, because it will protect you from distractions. There will always be noise around you, things trying to pull your attention in different directions. But when you are centered, you will not be easily moved by every voice or every situation. You will know where your focus belongs, and that focus will keep you aligned. You are entering a season where your understanding will deepen. Things that once confused you will begin to make sense, and patterns you did not notice before will become clear. This is not because the world changed, it is because your awareness has grown. When your awareness grows, everything around you begins to look different. Keep your heart open, because what I am doing in you is not just for you. Your growth will influence others. Your clarity will help others see more clearly, and your peace will bring comfort to those around you. You are not just being guided for your own sake, you are being positioned to reflect something greater. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. Stay close to this moment. Stay connected to what you are feeling right now. Do not let it fade when you return to your daily routine. Carry this awareness with you into everything you do, and you will begin to see how your life shifts in ways you did not expect. Type 222 to receive blessings. There were times when you reacted quickly to situations, when your emotions would rise before your understanding had time to settle. You felt pulled in different directions, trying to fix things, trying to control outcomes, trying to make sense of everything at once. But now you are learning a different way, a slower and steadier way that gives you clarity before action. This is part of your growth, and it is necessary for where you are going next. You are not losing your passion, you are refining it so it works with wisdom instead of pressure. You will notice that certain things no longer affect you the same way they used to. Situations that once disturbed your peace will now pass through your awareness without taking hold of your emotions. This does not mean you have become distant or uncaring. It means you have become centered. You are learning how to stay rooted in truth instead of being pulled by every circumstance. This is how your stability is built, not by avoiding challenges, but by standing firm within them. There is also a new level of clarity forming in your decisions. Where you once hesitated or second-guessed yourself, you will now feel a quiet certainty guiding you. It will not always come with loud confirmation, but it will feel steady and grounded. That is how you will recognize my direction, not through confusion, but through peace that remains, even when things are uncertain around you. Trust that feeling, because it is more reliable than fear or doubt. You have carried responsibilities that weighed heavily on you, sometimes feeling like everything depended on you alone. That weight has tired your mind and your heart, even when you tried to stay strong. But I am lifting that burden gradually, showing you that you are not meant to carry everything by yourself. I am working in places you cannot reach, handling details you cannot control, and supporting you in ways you may not always see. You are supported more than you realize. Type 555 to affirm. There is something else you need to understand as you move forward. Not everything that looks urgent is important, and not everything that feels important needs to be rushed. I am teaching you to recognize the difference, so you do not exhaust yourself chasing things that do not truly matter. Your energy is valuable, and where you place it will shape your path. When you learn to focus only on what aligns with your purpose, everything else begins to fall away naturally. You are entering a space where your attention becomes sharper. You will start noticing patterns in your life that you did not recognize before. You will see how certain choices led to certain outcomes, and how small changes can create different results. This awareness is not meant to make you regret the past, but to guide your future with wisdom. You are learning from your experiences without being trapped by them. There are doors that will begin to open, and when they do, they will not require you to force your way through. They will open in a way that feels natural, almost effortless, because they are aligned with where you are meant to be. This does not mean there will be no effort, but it means the effort will feel purposeful instead of draining. You will know the difference immediately, because peace will remain even as you step forward. At the same time, some doors will remain closed, and you must not see that as rejection. Those closed paths are protecting you from stepping into something that would not support your growth. You have tried to open certain doors before, and when they did not move, it left you feeling discouraged. But now you will begin to understand that those moments were not failures, they were guidance. What is meant for you will not require you to break yourself to reach it. There is a strengthening happening in your faith, even if you have not fully recognized it yet. You are beginning to trust without needing constant reassurance. You are starting to feel secure in the path you are walking, even when you cannot see every step ahead. That is where your connection with me becomes deeper, because it is no longer based only on what you can see, but on what you know within. You will also begin to feel a greater sense of direction in your daily life. Small choices will become clearer, and decisions that once felt complicated will become simple. This is because your awareness is aligned, and when your awareness is aligned, your actions follow naturally. You are not forcing your way forward anymore, you are moving with purpose. There may still be moments where doubt tries to return, where old thoughts attempt to pull you back into uncertainty. When that happens, do not fight those thoughts with fear. Simply return to what you know, return to the calm that has been placed within you, and let that calm guide you again. Doubt cannot stay where clarity is present, and you are learning how to return to clarity quickly. Your path is becoming more defined, not because everything is being revealed at once, but because each step is becoming clearer as you move forward. This is how I guide you, not by showing you everything at once, but by giving you exactly what you need for the step you are on. When you trust each step, the next one becomes visible in the right time. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels quiet. I am present in every moment, guiding you, supporting you, and shaping what is ahead of you. There are things being arranged right now that you will only understand later, and when you do, you will see how everything connected perfectly. Nothing is random in your life. Even the smallest detail carries purpose. Stay grounded in this awareness, and do not rush ahead of it. Let things unfold at the pace they are meant to, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be right now. The more you stay present, the more clearly you will see what is being placed before you. This is not a temporary feeling that will fade when distractions return. This is a foundation that is being built within you, something steady that will hold you even when everything around you changes. I am strengthening you from within so that your life is no longer controlled by circumstances but guided by truth. Type 1212 to claim miracles. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. There were moments in your past when you felt like you had to fight through everything on your own. You pushed yourself harder, you carried burdens silently, and you tried to hold everything together even when you felt like you were breaking inside. I saw all of it, every hidden struggle, every quiet effort, every time you chose to keep going when giving up felt easier. You were never alone in those moments, even when it felt that way. I was there, holding you steady, even when you could not feel my presence clearly. Now you are entering a different phase, one where you are not just surviving, but beginning to understand how to live with purpose. Survival kept you moving, but purpose will guide your direction. There is a difference between moving forward out of pressure and moving forward with clarity. I am shifting you from pressure into purpose, from reaction into intention. This is why things feel different now, because your foundation is changing. You are starting to notice that your thoughts are becoming more focused. Where your mind once wandered into worry or confusion, it is now learning to return to calm and clarity. This is not something you are forcing, it is something that is being formed in you as you stay connected to my guidance. The more you remain aware, the stronger this clarity becomes. You are learning how to think with peace instead of fear. There is also a change happening in how you see yourself. You are no longer defining your worth based on past mistakes or the opinions of others. You are beginning to understand that your value was never determined by those things. I created you with purpose, and that purpose has not been lost or damaged. It has been waiting for you to see it clearly, and now that clarity is beginning to rise within you. Type 1010 if you trust God. You may still feel moments where old doubts try to return, reminding you of things that did not work out before, but those moments will not hold the same power over you anymore. You are learning how to recognize those thoughts without letting them control your direction. This is part of your growth, learning to stay rooted in truth even when old patterns try to surface. You are not the same person you were before, and your path is no longer shaped by those old patterns. There is something important about the way you move forward from here. You are not meant to rush into everything with urgency or pressure. You are meant to move with awareness, taking each step with clarity and intention. When you move this way, you will notice that things begin to align naturally. You will not feel like you are forcing your way through obstacles. You will feel like you are being guided around them. You are also learning how to trust the quiet moments. There were times when silence made you uncomfortable, when you felt like something was wrong if nothing was happening. But now you are beginning to understand that silence can be a place of preparation. In those quiet moments, I am working in ways you cannot see, arranging things that will become clear later. Do not rush out of those moments, because they are shaping what is ahead of you. There is a strengthening happening in your heart as well. You are becoming more steady, less shaken by what others say or do. This does not mean you are becoming distant. It means you are becoming grounded. Your peace is no longer dependent on external situations. It is rooted in something deeper. This is where your true strength begins to show, not in how much you can control, but in how steady you remain. You will also begin to see changes in the opportunities that come toward you. They will feel more aligned, more connected to who you are becoming. You will not feel the same pressure to accept everything that comes your way. Instead, you will feel a quiet confidence in choosing what truly fits your path. This is how you move forward with purpose, not by chasing everything, but by recognizing what belongs. There may be moments when you feel like things are moving slowly again. In those moments, remember that slow does not mean stuck. Sometimes the most important changes happen in ways that are not immediately visible. Growth is not always loud, and progress is not always obvious, but it is happening, even when you cannot see it clearly. Trust that what is being built now will support you in ways you will understand later. You are also becoming more aware of the energy you allow into your life. You are learning to protect your peace, to step away from what drains you, and to stay close to what strengthens you. This awareness is not about isolating yourself, it is about choosing wisely. When you protect your peace, you create space for clarity, and that clarity guides your decisions. There is something powerful about the way you are beginning to trust yourself. Not in a way that replaces your trust in me, but in a way that reflects it. As you trust my guidance, you begin to trust the clarity that forms within you. This is how your confidence grows, not from forcing belief, but from experiencing alignment. Each step you take with awareness strengthens that confidence. Stay connected to this feeling because it will guide you through what comes next. You are not walking into uncertainty, you are walking into something that has been prepared for you. Even if you cannot see it fully yet, it is already there, waiting for you to step into it with awareness and trust. You are being led into a life that feels more stable, more clear, and more aligned with who you are meant to be. This is not something you have to chase, it is something you are growing into. Keep moving forward with calm and trust, and you will see how everything begins to come together in ways that once felt impossible. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There was a time when you searched for reassurance in many places, hoping something or someone would confirm that you were on the right path. You looked for signs, for approval, for anything that would quiet the uncertainty inside you. But now I am teaching you a different kind of confidence, one that grows from your connection with me rather than external validation. You are learning to trust what is quietly clear inside you, even when it is not loudly confirmed around you. This is where your faith becomes mature, steady, and unshaken. You are also becoming more aware of the patterns that once held you back. You can now see how certain thoughts led you into cycles of doubt or hesitation. This awareness is not meant to make you feel regret. It is meant to free you from repeating what no longer serves you. You are stepping out of those cycles, not by force, but by understanding. When you understand, you naturally choose differently. There is a new discipline forming in you as well, a quiet consistency that is shaping your actions. You are no longer driven only by emotion or urgency. You are learning to act with intention. This does not make you rigid, it makes you focused. You are becoming someone who can move forward steadily without losing direction. This consistency will carry you further than any moment of sudden effort ever could. Type 666 to affirm your strength. You may notice that your desires are also beginning to change. Things that once felt important may not hold the same weight anymore, while new desires are quietly taking their place. This is not confusion, this is alignment. Your heart is adjusting to match the direction I am leading you in. When your desires align with your purpose, your path becomes clearer and your steps become lighter. There is something else you are learning that will guide you forward. You are learning how to wait without feeling stuck. Waiting used to feel like nothing was happening, like time was passing without progress. But now you are beginning to understand that waiting can be active, filled with growth and preparation. Even when you are not moving forward visibly, something is still developing within you. You are also becoming more patient with yourself. You are no longer expecting perfection from every step you take. You are allowing yourself to learn, to adjust, and to grow without harsh judgment. This patience is important because it creates space for real progress. When you are patient with yourself, you give yourself the freedom to become who you are meant to be. There will be moments when you look back and realize how much you have changed. Things that once felt overwhelming will now seem manageable. Reactions that once felt automatic will now be replaced with calm responses. This is the evidence of your growth, not in dramatic moments, but in consistent change. You are becoming someone who is guided, not driven by pressure. You are also learning how to recognize what truly matters. There are many things that will try to pull your attention, but not all of them deserve your focus. I am helping you see the difference so you can invest your time and energy wisely.